Namaste, I'm the Queen of Cups, Montreal. This monthly reading features the Universal Goddess Tarot and the Universe Has Got Your Back Oracle. I'll give you a preview of what to expect in love, health, money, and work, and a special message from Spirit. Expect to do just like Elsa said, and let it go. The theme of the month is release. At this point, I invite you to pick the deck or crystal which resonates strongest for you. In the video description, you will find links for my tarot reading services, my Etsy store for healing crystals, and my social media. You will also find timestamps for your chosen reading, which you can use to navigate the video. Thank you for joining me. Please like and share. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications for future readings. As always, love all and harm none. This includes yourself.
Namaste, Labradorite group. Thank you so much for joining me. As I mentioned in the introduction, this is your monthly reading for March. We're going to explore the general energies and break it down into love, health, work, and money. And then I'm going to close with the healing crystal and the helpful message from Spirit that you can turn into an affirmation or a mantra or just words of wisdom to keep you going. I do shuffle these cards beforehand, but I like to shuffle them again now that I'm here with you. Position number 1 is the general energy. And here we have the King of Cups. So we have a fulfilling energy, flowing waters, which is fitting as we close out Pisces season around the 20th. So we are flowing with waters. You're going to be fulfilled. You're going to have a lot of emotional depth, exploration, expansion. I feel like this is going to be a very emotional month for you. For better or worse, you're going to be in the world of emotions or exploring your emotions. So get ready for a little bit of that emotional energy, which is not a bad thing. I mean, Pisces season is a time to really assimilate the whole zodiac year and come together in a more emotionally enlightened and healed place. So position number 1 is what is the general love energy? And it's Goddess Kali. And as you can see, she's dealing, in some ways, it's interesting, she's mirroring this goddess, the King of Cups, in a lot of ways. So it's the similar posture of a lot of energies, different components. You have the cups, you have the swords. So something emotional here is going to have to be cut off, removed, released. Something emotional is going to call for it to be healed. I feel because it is Goddess Kali, this could have to speak to a romantic situation, not so much friends and family, but a romantic situation that needs to be released, cleansed, and really exercise those skeletons from that romantic closet. So I do feel like love, even though this is a scary card, there's going to be a real spirit of release and cleansing and healing, which is good with the upcoming Sabbat of Ostara, cleansing, rebirth, renewal. In terms of health, that's going to be our position number 2. For health, we have the Empress vibe, so I love it for you. There's going to be a lot of nurturing, soothing, comforting vibrations around your health and well-being. You could find this opportunity or this energy as an opportunity to step up the self-care. This is very self-care energy. Work with some water herbs or water-based crystals like rose quartz or labradorite, blue quartz, to contribute to your self-care. So I do feel like this is about going inward and really taking care of your needs and really soothing yourself, which is a beautiful place to be in. I love that for you. All right, and then we have money and work. I'm going to draw them both at the same time just because I find they go so hand in hand. So we're going to draw a money and work. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles for money. and the Four of Wands for work. So I do feel like there's this energy of fruition or completion in terms of money. You feel satisfied. You feel like there will be enough, or it will be a fulfilling energy. I feel at work there could be an energy of finding peace or finding balance, like there's balance again or grounding again spiritually or energetically against the workplace negativities or negative people. So I do feel like there's this sense of real completion, grounded energy, wholeness, as you see here with the Queen of Cups, with the Queen of Pentacles. There's this energy of balance and fulfillment, stability, very grounded energy in the Four as well, even though it's a wand suit. So I do feel in the area of money and work, you're looking balanced and you're looking fulfilled. I don't think you need to anticipate any crazy outcomes or any unforeseeable circumstances. I definitely feel like you're going to have a sense of peace. So the area in which you're really going to be challenged, I don't want to say struggle, I just feel like challenged to do some hard work. And you know my readings are all about the spiritual work, is the area of love. I feel like you're going to have to release some stuff, talk it out. If you're in a relationship, talk it out with them. If it's needing to end it. If it's a past thing that you're having trouble letting go, work on that. Because I definitely feel like in the area of love, this is what your month is going to be occupied with. And don't forget to take time for the self-care. So I'm going to close with a message from Spirit to help you along your path, to help you along your journey. We're a little bit scattered here today. Like that. All right. Hope is a conduit for miracles. So considering the relationship and romance heavy reading I just gave you, I feel like there is some time for hope and renewal. This is very aligned with spring equinox or Astara energy. And I do feel like there's a time for hope. This is a time for hope and renewal. The card once again says hope is a conduit for miracles. So remain optimistic even though this might be a bit of challenging work. So to summarize, I feel like the overall energy is very emotional. You're very much in your King of Cups energy of trying to feel fulfilled and whole and really grounded emotionally and healed, flowing waters. I feel that in the area of love, something needs to be released or let go. This will look different for everyone, but just make sure you're doing that work of cleansing out the cobwebs or cutting off the loose ends. In terms of health, this is a time for soothing yourself, to nurturing yourself. So this is a time for self-care and self-acceptance and self-worth. This is a time for really tending to yourself instead of pushing yourself. There's always time to push ourselves. And then in terms of money and work, I feel like this is a time where you'll feel like you have more than enough. I feel that you're going to have a peace coming into work or peaceful energy, something where somebody's willing to give in or compromise. And financially, things are looking abundant but stable. And your message for the month is hope is a conduit for miracles. So with that being said, I would love you to get some rose quartz or some citrine and really channel the hope that you need to feel going forward in this month. You guys, with every reading, I send out a little love and light and namaste energy. I sincerely hope you received it today. I look forward to seeing you at the beginning, mid, and end of the month for love readings of all types, and at the beginning of month for your regular monthly reading. Thanks for joining me, guys. Namaste, Kyanite group. Thank you so much for joining me. As I mentioned in the introduction, this is your monthly reading for March. And we're going to explore the general energy, and then we're going to break it down into love, health, work, and money. At the end, I'm going to close with some healing crystal info and a spiritual led card that can help you form a mantra or an affirmation to keep you going for the month ahead. So I do shuffle these cards beforehand. I just like to give them a little extra energy now that I'm here with you. Just to let you know. And position number 1 is the general energy. Here we have the Six of Cups. So expect to let something go. Expect to be renewed and revitalized. But first, this is a month of letting go, releasing, and cleansing. A lot, actually, like the Labradorite group. So I feel like with Pisces season ending, we're letting go of a lot of the emotional stuff and the hard work we've done for the rest of the zodiac year that's coming to a close. So yes, it's going to be a month of release, but also of renewal. So that's a good thing. Position number 2 is love. What does the area of love have for you? All right. Here we have the Temperance card. There's going to be a change illustrated by the peacock, but there's going to be a change that brings balance and that brings wholeness, that brings harmony. So I want you to look forward to that. I feel like there's going to be a change in your love, your relationships, could be friends, family, or romance, but it's going to bring peace and harmony. It's going to be a fresh start, a new beginning that is more balanced and stable. So I know that's something you can look forward to. In the area of health, let's see what we're picking up on here. Here we have the Knight of Swords. So I do feel like there's this energy of needing to push yourself a little further, go beyond in terms of what you've been doing for yourself or what you've been doing for your health. Take it to the next level. If you've been walking 20 minutes, walk 30. If you're spinning for 30 minutes, try and do 35, whatever it is. And if you're eating cleaner, try and eat even cleaner, and so the thing is, whatever it is, take it to the next level, but be strategic about it. We don't want to burn out. We just want to challenge ourselves to keep upping our energy and to be upping our purpose and our healing and our growth in the health department. I also feel that some of you could be called to do something more mental. Take up the Sudoku book or start doing crossword puzzles again. Learn a language. I feel like some of you out there will be called to charge your mental energy, to like supercharge your mental activity and your mental work, because it is the sword suit. So I do feel like either way you're being pushed to take things to just the next level. Without pushing yourself too hard, challenge yourself. And I feel like you'll feel a renewal of energy. And you'll feel renewed. You'll feel growth, like energy in the growth. Next, we're going to look at money and wealth. I'm going to draw them both together just because they go so hand in hand. This is your money card, and this is your wealth card. This is your work card. So in terms of money, we drew the strength card, which is great. I feel like there's going to be a resurgence, a re-strengthening, something where you're going to show restraint. So maybe your savings is going to get a boost, or your investments are going to get a boost. So it's something where you have been challenging yourself, showing restraint, and putting in significant effort. I feel like it is going to get a boost. And as for work, I feel like you're going to get into this phase with the Knight of Cups where you're taking care of people. I feel like you're going to feel like you're nurturing to others. You're taking care of people at work, where you feel like maybe could feel like you're doing more than your fair share. That could get old a little bit quickly. But I do feel like you're going to be giving and kind of rising above more of the day-to-day activities. For some, this could mean a connection with a higher up, but I do feel like you're going to be looking over people or administering to people. So to summarize, the overall energy is one of release and rejuvenation through this release. So with that being said, in order to achieve balance and harmony in your relationships, which is coming through, I want you to find out what you can release, what you can let go. In order to find balance, in order to find a recharge and strength and healing for your health, mental, physical, and spiritual, I want you to find out what you can let go, what's no longer serving you, and challenge yourself a little bit more. Let go to the plateau you've reached. Let go of the accomplishments you've already made in order to push yourself to the next level. And in terms of work and money and work, I feel like there's this energy of taking your money by the reins. Perhaps you're letting go of maybe extra expenditures, or you're letting go of frivolous things in order to really get a stronger savings or a stronger investment portfolio, or something where you're strengthening what you already have a grasp on, in order to let go of things that maybe aren't as much important and aren't as pressing. And in terms of work, I feel like you should let go of also, again, like the health, let go of what you've already accomplished. Let go of what you already achieved, because you're moving up. You're either administering to somebody or tending to somebody at work. You might be getting a promotion for some of you. I feel like either way, you're helping others or guiding others. You're in more of a leadership role this month, but you have to let go once again of where you were and embrace the change, because I do feel like there's a change coming in that regard. And your message from Spirit that you can turn into an affirmation or a mantra, or just something you can, I like writing on my bathroom mirror, that you can write on the bathroom mirror to keep you going. This is a long one. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. So I want you to practice gratitude this month for what you're letting go, having had experience. And I want you to practice gratitude for what you're introducing in your life. This is a month of change, through release and rejuvenation and renewal. So be grateful for what you've encountered and what you've achieved, and be grateful for the new beginnings that are being afforded to you. You guys, for that, I would once again like you to have some rose quartz for gratitude. Amazonite for gratitude as well works really well. Those heart chakra crystals really connect us. Untitled heart chakra crystals really connect us to our gratitude, and to the universal love of the universe. You guys, with every reading, I send out a little love and light and namaste energy. I sincerely hope you receive it today. I look forward to seeing you every month for your regular monthly reading, and the beginning, mid, and end of the month for love readings of all types. Thanks for joining me, guys. Namaste, Sunstone group. Thank you so much for joining me. This month, I've chosen all crystals that are either water-based, fire-based, or a blend of the two, which is my labradorite group. So I do shuffle these cards beforehand, but I like to give them a little extra shuffle now that I'm here with you. This is your monthly reading, as I mentioned in the introduction. And first we're going to draw a card for the general energy, then we're going to explore topics of love, health, money, and work. We're going to close with a healing crystal and a message from Spirit that can help you form your mantras or your intentions, or just motivate you to get through the rest of the month. All right. This is interesting. We have the Eight of Swords here, and my other two groups, which makes all three now, you guys all have this energy of release you need to see through. You need to get that release, that letting go, grieve the past, release the past. And it makes sense because Pisces is the end of the zodiac year for some. And I do feel like we're assimilating all that we've learned. We're assimilating all that we've grown and all the emotional waters we've trudged through for Pisces season. And now we're here. So it makes sense that we're kind of in this sense of release and renewal. But know that even in the release and the grief that we have to go through, there is a positive sense of renewal. We find that in the spring equinox. We find that in the dawn of each new day. We're always being reborn. Position number 1 has to do with love. What love can you expect to experience for the month ahead? All right, and here we have the King of Swords. I feel like there's definitely a spirit of change, but there's a spirit of overcoming, higher perspective energy. There's a spirit of being able to stand strong in your truth and be able to cut the nonsense and accept what's true and cut the nonsense, cut the BS. Very black and white thinking, but still I feel like it's important to say, like, we're cutting this, we're embracing that, and it's definitely a sense of it aligns well with this grief, because I feel like it's a very cutting kind of black and white energy of, all right, let's change how we're doing things, let's get a grip on ourselves, let's get a grip on our truth, and let's clear our mind and make the changes we need. Position number 2 is health. What your health has in store. Here we have the Moon card, Goddess Selene. And I do feel like this speaks to your need to really go inward. Maybe it's not so much about physical health, but it is about spiritual health, about emotional health, about going inward, honoring the divine feminine that's within each of us. We all have within us the divine feminine and the divine masculine. I want you to embrace that. I want you to see to your spiritual needs. Meditate. I want you to meditate, path walk, journey, try and lucid dream, anything you can in order to go inward and explore that inner world, to have things illuminated to you and have truths revealed. I feel like your spirit is what's calling for your attention health-wise this month. In terms of money and work, I'm going to draw them both together just because they're so entwined, aren't they? So I'm going to draw money and work together so we can explore the two of them. Money and work. All right. Work here seems a little bit stressful, if I'm honest. Work here looks a little bit stressful. But remember, there's nobody on the other side of these swords, okay? This is something that she's creating out of fear, anxiety, that we're all privy to, we all struggle with. But she's creating this out of fear, anxiety. Swords is the suit of the mind. A lot of what happens in this suit is what's happening mentally. So try and keep your calm and let go of the notion of how you want things to be, and just accept them for how they are. I think that could really help you. As for money, the Six of Swords, I feel like you're setting off on a new journey or a new path with your money. I do feel like you could be trying to explore different ways of spending, saving, building wealth. I do feel like you're setting out on a new journey, which is good, which is okay. But once again, you have to let go of expectations and what you thought things would be, and instead embrace things as they are. So to summarize, guys, I feel like this is once again for the Sunstone group a month of release. It's grieving the past. It's not going forward. It's not going backwards, going forward. Because if you guys go backward, you're going to get stuck. And I feel like with the King of Swords here, it's telling you to really cut the chafe. Cut off negativity, cut off cloudiness in the area of love, cut off the past even. Really be willing to embrace change and look at things as they are, not as they were or as how you want them. In terms of health, your spirit is calling. You need spiritual renewal. Oftentimes, there is a physical manifestation of spiritual dis-ease. So I want you to tend to your spiritual self. Meditate. Speak to your guides. Get out the tarot cards. Get a tarot reading. I offer tarot readings. I want you to really explore your spiritual side. As for money and work, here we're dealing with this energy of you wanting to set out and strike out on your own, which won't be easy at first. I feel like you're trying to do something new with your money, but this is noble as long as you're able to let go of the past. And then in terms of work, I feel like there's going to be some stress coming in, but remember, you can change how people affect you, if work affects you. Remember to stay balanced and cool. And once again, remember to move forward this month with the spirit of release. Going backwards is where we get stuck. Going forwards is where we heal, where we get that fresh Aries energy of drive and motivation and manifestation. This is we're going to draw a card here. This is your spiritual motivation, affirmation. You can turn it into a mantra, or write it on the bathroom mirror, as I like to do. And here it says, my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. We're going to read that again, guys. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. So connect always to the energy of love. Love for yourself through the spiritual energy, love for others to be able to forgive them of their past, and love for life, love for passion, love for change, love for growth. I feel like if you connect to the universal energy of love, you'll be at peace and you will find a way. For that, we have the good old rose quartz. It's interesting because I've prescribed all you guys heart chakra crystals, rhodonite, Malachite's a good one. Everything for the heart chakra will really help you. You guys, with every reading, I send out a little love and light and namaste energy. I sincerely hope you received it today. I hope to see you again next month for the regular monthly reading, and the beginning, mid, and end of the month for your love reading. I give love readings of all kinds. You can always contact me for a personal tarot reading. And thanks for joining me, guys. See you soon.